Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 3 math and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter subtraction. The lessons we're going to cover today are balance subtraction equations up to 3 digits, subtraction patterns over increasing place values, subtract numbers with 4 or more digits, subtraction input output tables 4 or more digits. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. Balance subtraction equations of 3 digits. Which number makes the equation true? 575 minus missing number equals 474 minus 147. So you need to balance the equation. Balancing equation means track both sides. The number answer must be same. That equals the sum to the other side, right? For example, just start with the side given both the numbers. They are 470 minus 147. So 474 minus 147 equals 327. So just subtracted from 577, the answer is 327, right? So what we have to do, we need to subtract 327 from both sides. So when you subtract 327 from both sides, we have 250 minus missing number equals 0. That means the missing number is 250 because 250 minus 250 is 0. So the missing number is 250. Let's just start with the test questions. Which number makes the equation true? So solve, subtract this side where you are given both the numbers, right? Just do 592 minus 391. 2 minus 1 is 1, 9 minus 1, 9 is 0, 5 minus 3 is 201. So we have 410 minus given number equals 201. 201 both sides. So here we have 201 minus 201 makes 0. We're left with 0. And 412 minus 201 is 2 minus 1 is 1. 1 minus 0 is 1. 4 minus 2 is 1. That is 211 minus the missing number. So 211 minus 211 is 0. That means the missing number is 211. Option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? That is 211. Which number makes the equation true? 453 minus 404. So we need to borrow 1. 13 minus 4 is 9. 4 minus 0 is 4. And 4 minus 4 is 0. That is 49. So 49 is equal to missing number minus 3. So just subtract 49 from both sides. 49 minus 40 is missing number minus 360 minus 49. So 360 minus 9 equals 10 minus 9 is 1. 5 minus 4 is 1 and 3. That is 0 equals the missing number minus 311. Oh, we need to minus 360 and minus 49. That is 409. We need to add them. That is 409. Option number 4 is the correct option. That is 409. Which number makes the equation true? 582 minus 561. 2 minus 1 is 1. 8 minus 6 is 2. So the missing number minus 292 equals 21, right? Now add 292 both sides. Minus 292 plus 292 equals 21 plus 292. 2 is 0. 21 plus 292 is 311. So that means the missing number is 313. And complete the lesson by yourself later today. Move on to next lesson. The next lesson is subtraction patterns over increasing place values. Complete the pattern. 7 minus what number is 2? 70 minus what number is 20? 700 minus what number is 200? 7 minus 5 is 2. 70 minus 50 is 20. 700 minus 500 is 200. 7,000 minus 5,000 is 200. Let's just start with the test questions. Seven minus six is one. 70 minus 60 is 10. 700 minus 600 is 1000. And 7000 minus 600 is 1000. So option number one is the correct option. That is 1, 10, 100, and 1000. Option number one is the correct option. Complete the pattern. 3 minus 1 is 2. 30 minus 10 is 20. 100 is 200. And 3000 minus 1000 is 2000. So which is the correct option? Option 2 is the correct option. That is 2, 200, 220. Option 2 is the correct option. Complete the pattern. 6 minus what number is 1? 60 minus what number is 10? So we have 6 minus 5 is 1. 60 minus 50 is 10. 600 minus 500 is 100. And 6000 minus 5 is 1000. Option number 1 is the 500 and 5000. That is 550, 500 and 5000. Option number 1 is the correct. Complete the pattern. So what number minus 3 is 6? What number minus 30 is 60? 9 minus 3 is 6. 90 minus 30 is 60. 900 minus 300 is 600. And 9000 minus 3000 is 6000. Option number 2 is the correct option. There are 990, 900 and 9000. Option number 2 is the correct. Complete the pattern. 6 minus 1 equals 6 minus 1 is 5. 60 minus 10 is 50. 600 minus 100 is 500. And 6,000 minus 1,000 is 5. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 550, 500, and 5,000. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the pattern. 4 minus what number is 3? 40 minus what number is 30? 400 minus what number is 3,000? 4 take away 1 is 3. 40 take away 10 is 30. 400 minus 100 is 30. And 400,000 minus 1,000 is 3,000. Option number 1 is the correct option. 10, 100, and 1,000 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next one. The next lesson is subtract numbers with 4 or more digits. Let's just start with the test questions. Four thousand 757 minus 615. 7 minus 5 is 2. 5 minus 1 is 4. 7 minus 6 is 1 and 4. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 4,142. Option number. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 4,142. Subtract 3852 minus 713. So let's just carry 1 because we cannot subtract 2 out of 3. 12 take away 3 is 9. 4 minus 1 is 3. 8 minus 7 is 1 and 3. That is 3139. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 3139. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 3139. Option 2 is the correct option. Subtract 4698 minus 342. So 8 minus 2 is 6. 9 minus 4 is 5. 6 minus 3 is 3 and 4. That is 4356. Option number 1 is the correct option. That is 4356. Four thousand 64 minus 266. So we cannot subtract 4 out of 6. So we need to borrow 1. We have 5 here and 14. 14 take away 6 is 8. Now we need another borrow. We have 0 over here, so we can borrow 1 from here. And that makes here 9 we have. 15 take away 6 is 9. 9 take away 2 is 7 and 3. That is 3798. 3709. Option number 1 is the correct option. Two thousand 859 minus 516. 9 minus 6 is 3. 5 minus 1 is 4. 8 minus 5 is 3. That is 2000. Option number 2 is the correct option. That is 4330 minus 721. So 2340. No, that That's 3,609. Option number one is the correct option. When you subtract, the correct option is 3,609. Okay, so option number one is the correct option. Let's just move on to next one. 5,141 minus 364. So we need to borrow 1. We have 3 here and 11 here because we cannot subtract 1 out of 4, right? So 11 minus 4 is 7. We cannot subtract 3 out of 6, so we need to borrow 1. That makes 13. 13 minus 6 is 7. We have 4 here and 10. 10 minus 3 is 7 and 4. That is 4,777. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Subtraction input output tables 4 or more digits. Complete the table. Subtract 1,000. You need to subtract 1,000 from each input value to calculate the output value. Starting with the first one, that is 3,764 minus 1,000. So you want to subtract the 1,000 digits. 3 minus 1 is 2. The rest of the digits must be same because for the other number they are simply 0. And then 6,890 is 2,764. 6 minus 1 is 5. 5 5,890 and 4,874. Okay, let's just start with the test questions. Subtract 10,000, right? So you only need to subtract a 10,000th digit because the rest of the digits, when subtracted from 0, the answer is 0. Like here you can see 71,237 minus 10,000. So 7 minus 0 is 7, 3 minus 0 is 3, 2 minus 0 is 2, 1 minus 0 is 1. Only 7 minus 6, 1 is 6, right? So you only need to subtract the 10,000th digit. 3 minus 1 is 2, the rest of the digits are same. 9 minus 1 is 8, the rest of the digits are same. So option number 1 is the correct option. 61,237, 21,619 and 85,000. 3 minus 1 is 2, 2,764. 5,890, 4,874. Option number 2 is the correct option. Complete the table, subtract 10,000. So that is 43,036, 541 and 3,539. Option number 1 is the correct option. Option number one is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. Chapter we were working on is subtraction. The lessons we have covered today are balance subtraction equations up to 3 digits, subtraction patterns over increasing place values, subtract numbers with 4 or more digits, subtraction input output tables, 4 or more digits. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button. Tutors are available there to help you. Or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions if you have any. Write them down in the chat box. I'm questions and confusions if you have any. Any questions? No questions?